5 times when Professor Trelawny actually got her prediction right. Number 1, when she predicted the rebirth of Voldemort. In the scene where Harry and Professor Trelawney are talking to each other, she suddenly starts saying things like the one with the power to vanquish the Dark Lord approaches, and neither can live while the other survives. And she did indeed predict the fact that Lord Voldemort was coming to power, stronger than ever, with the help of his servant, Peter Pettigrew. Number 2, knowing that someone in her class would leave forever. If we back up in the story a bit, Professor Trelawney predicts that someone in her class is going to leave forever. And at first we don't know whom this is, but then Hermione says that divination class just isn't for her. Number 3, the fate of Lavender Brown's rabbit. This prediction is only in the books. Lavender Brown has always been especially fond of Professor Trelawney's class, but when she warned her to be fearful of a day in October, the 16th to be exact, she becomes very nervous. And as it turns out, this day does end up being a very bad day for her, because her parents sent her a letter on that day saying that her rabbit has been killed by a fox. Number 4, the Christmas dinner party. Professor Trelawney was very nervous to join everyone for a Christmas dinner party because 12 people were already seated at the table, and according to her, if 13 people are at the table, the first person to rise will be the first to die. But believe it or not, Ron Weasley was sitting with his pet rat, Scabbers, and keeping him safe because he was fearful of Crookshanks to eat him. So as we all know, that rat was actually Peter Pettigrew in disguise. So with that being said, the first person to stand up to greet her was Albus Dumbledore, and he was indeed the first person of that group to die. Number 5, the lightning-struck tower. This is kind of like a part 2 to number 4, and it's also only in the books. Once again, Harry overhears Professor Trelawney saying the lightning-struck tower, calamity, disaster coming near all the time, and she kept repeating this over and over. And at first, we don't know what she's saying, but as the puzzle pieces fit together and we continue watching or reading the book, we find out that tower meant something bad was going to happen at the astronomy tower, and lightning struck meant that there was going to be a big flash of light when Albus Dumbledore was killed by none other than Severus Snape.